If ever you're looking to get yourself an Apple Watch Ultra, but the price just makes you really hesitant to buy one, and then you settle for a copy or something that's similar to it. This here is the Z55 Ultra, priced range around $35 to $45, and right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you, buy this thing under $30, okay? Don't buy it too high. It comes with a wireless charging pad just like a real Apple Watch Ultra. It looks and feels like it. The belt and the overall design is very similar to that of the Apple Watch Ultra, and from a distance you cannot tell the difference unless you examine the watch. You'll see that the charging pad doesn't stick well, which is a -1 point from the get-go. It is not sweatproof or waterproof, and it doesn't operate like a real Apple Watch Ultra, but it does work for Android phones and iPhones. You are going to have to sync it with an app, which I'll show you later here. And on the underside here, you'll see where it says Smartwatch 8. That's not supposed to be there, so that's a dead giveaway that it's a fake one. But it's not necessarily a fake copy or replica, it's just another company making one that looks like it, but not a copy. Get what I mean? The belt is okay, but it feels very like cheap silicone, which means that eventually with constant heat and sweat could cause it to tear easily. Looking at the display side, you get to see lots of clock faces pre-installed, which you can get more later on. I'll show you with the app here. And the resolution actually is quite sharp compared to another Ultra Watch copy that I had not too long ago. The colors are not as accurate as that of the Apple Watch Ultra, but the functions are quite similar. Getting the always on display there and pressing the crown button gives you the clock face, and taking you to the menu, followed by the other side with that big orange button, you get to see the sports there. It comes with a heart rate sensor, music player, even a blood oxygen, and a few other cool stuff that can definitely, well, work in your favor in terms of a Apple Watch Ultra, or function as a Apple Watch Ultra, or any other smartwatches. So you can see that it does have plenty of the layout, design, and functions as that of a real Apple Watch Ultra. This here comes in the box itself, and you can use your phone to scan it or just get the app from the Play Store or the Apple Store. It's called Fit Pro. And if you ever get yourself one of those copy Ultra Watch, you will definitely need to get that Fit Pro app because it's gonna give you an overall better experience in terms of functions and so forth. I'm stuttering here. That's because, well, kind of disappointed of this watch itself. After fully syncing the watch with the app itself, it's going to give you a different name, so don't freak out about that. It's still the Z55, but the actual name is pre-installed onto the watch itself. So that's life, right? After all, you're paying less than $40 for this here. You get plenty of features. The dial settings will allow you to change the clock face. So if you want to get something new and fresh, you can select one of these, install it, give it a few seconds, probably a minute or two. But one thing to note is that if you install a new clock face, it's going to replace one that you have there already, which means you are limited to only a handful of clock faces at a time. Just keep that in mind, okay? So you can see now it's set there, but it will replace one that you had before, which is kind of a bummer if you ask me. But all in all, it's a great watch that definitely screams Apple Watch Ultra, and at the same time, it's not the Apple Watch Ultra, okay? So you can make calls with it, check your heart rate, blood oxygen, and that speaker on the side, well, you'll get some good sound out of it here. Just testing the heart rate so you can see how much of accurate reading this thing does here, and I think that was just about okay, 73. Then the blood oxygen here. And once again, you'll find that when you sync it with the app, you'll get a rather more accurate reading, and you'll get to go into the app itself and backtrack some of your not too long ago readings and so forth here. You'll find that there is probably some incompatibility depending on the phone that you're using with, such as apps like Facebook and WhatsApp. So yeah. So if I were you and you were just buying this just for the sake of having a watch that looks like an Apple Watch Ultra and you can make use of a smartwatch that gives you just about the basic features, then go for it. But if you are buying this to not only feel like it's an Apple Watch Ultra, but function like one with your iPhone, I would say forget about it because you will be very disappointed. All right, so that's the blood oxygen here. Gonna do a quick measure. You can see the light there and see if it's as accurate as possible. So yeah, so that's that. And if you do have one like this here, let me know in the comments section so others can know of your experience and not just mine. But that's that. Like and sub. Don't buy it if you don't want to be disappointed, and buy it if you feel like it's the best bet at the moment. Like and sub. Thanks for watching.